Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome to a brand new Let's Try for Vambrace Cold Soul. This is another kind of indie game that I actually got a free game key for, and I figured I'd try it out. It is, I don't know anything about the game. I haven't tried it out at all this time. I decided it's still a bit more of a story game. I decided to kind of come into it kind of fresh for the Let's Try. On Steam, it's described as Vambrace Cold Soul is a roguelike fantasy adventure set amidst a frozen landscape. Plan your expeditions underground, then journey to the cursed city surface with your team of heroes. Wield unique powers, avoid dangerous traps, brave strange encounters, and survive deadly combat. So, kind of adventure, RPG, roguelike, or roguelite maybe. Obviously, kind of a cold element. I think it's kind of like, was it Darkest Dungeon, which I have not played that game much at all either. But the art kind of looks a little bit like that. So it's kind of that similar kind of vibe to it as well. So anyway, let's go ahead and just jump into it and see what it's like. And this game did release about a week and a half maybe ago, so it's still fairly new. But let's try this thing out. Guess we will click a slot to begin. Private Biggs. Alright, this is the place I told you guys about. Private Wedge. Looks like the spooks got here first. Was it really worth leaving our regular path to come all the way out here? We're not patrolling today. Besides, if we don't find more supplies soon, we'll all be in trouble. Have you a better suggestion? I'm not the one that will have to tell Celeste we came back empty-handed. Shut your pie hose. Who knows what's lurking about up here? Just look around and see if you can find anything useful. Check out the tutorial graphic above and move out. So this is Sarge here. Your character can move left and right on the field, so A and D, I should say. The command box on the bottom left displays your interactive options with the environment around you. The command box on the bottom right displays the inventory, bio codex, and map options. The inventory displays the items in your inventory that your team is carrying, I should say. The map displays your current locations, destination, and field encounters. The bio displays your team members' stats, skills, status effects, equipment, relics, etc. Makes perfect sense to me. So looks like we can go Q to get out of here. This is our team. It's kind of dark. There's actually a frozen person over there. So we got our team here. They've got different stats and things. I don't know what each of these things are yet. Is it? I don't have a controller plugged in at the moment, so I don't know why it thinks it's detecting a controller. I do have a game, like a little pad plugged in, but it's not like a controller pad. It's a what am I trying to say? It's a orb weaver, one of those little. I use it for my kind of MMOs and stuff like that. But anyway, let's check in some of this stuff. Let's see here. We got a bag here. This is your team's inventory. Skull icon represents Hellion, the currency used to buy and sell items. The scale icon represents capacity. Makes sense. Indicates how much your team can carry before suffering the overweight debuff. Okay, so you can carry more, but you'll be overweight. Each section of your inventory categories items by the same type. Makes sense. Most items can be sold to merchants or removed from your inventory. However, quest items will remain with you. Relics represented by the diamond icon. May be equipped to improve stats or upgrade. Oh, I guess that's the diamond icon. Is that what that is? Or upgrade skills. Some quest items may also be equipped. Cool. So we don't have anything yet, it looks like. Oh, no, I guess we got a few things here. Scrap metal, rope and a thread, survival gear. We got scroll of consent. Provides the cards consent to move about freely. Okay. Well, I guess we can tap through each of those. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so that's that. We can go map. There's our map. Nothing really to say here. Guess this is us. B, this is our bio. There's a lot to go on here. Learn more about your team members' stats, skills, status effects, equipped relics here. Press left or right to toggle between other characters, etc. Heart icon indicates health. Flame icon indicates vigor. Sword icon indicates combat, represents the character's prowess at fighting. Makes sense. Lockpick icon indicates sleight, and it represents the character's ability to scavenge. Okay, sounds logical. Stars icon indicates merchantry, represents the character's ability to negotiate with merchants. Sounds good. Eye icon indicates awareness, it represents the individual's ability to spot traps. The party's success is determined by the ally with the highest rating. Okay. So it sounds like you will have at least one person with high awareness. The tent icon indicates Overwatch, and excuse me, represents the character's ability to care for the party while camping. Okay. Combat skills can be performed while fighting. Normal skills are your character's default abilities. The flourish skill can only be used once it has been charged with flourish points. I'm sure we'll see some of those combat abilities once we actually get into combat. This section displays your party's equipment. You can check the value benefit of equipping various relics here, etc. Use the formation button to change your arrangement of your team members. Okay. You may need to dismiss a party member to recruit new comrades. Sounds good. So this is our party here. So you can pray, heal self, +4, receive inspired status. Can strike. An experienced fighter. Okay. Okay, so how do I tap through these guys? Oh, here we go. Whirlwind. Deal 4 true damage to 2 mid-range targets. Also has strike. And thrust. Deal combat damage to 1 short-range target. Flying shuriken. So who has the most, like, awareness? You have the most awareness. Alright, well, I'm sure we'll figure out more of this as the game goes on. And then we can move our party around different things. I'm assuming, we'll just start with wherever it set us up as originally. Alright, I guess that's it. I guess we'll go ahead and start moving out. Move along here. Art's kind of cool. I like it. It's kind of a cool vibe to it. A door. Aren't you very observant, sir? Is it locked? Open it already. Keep your guard up. Interaction icons represent a variety of ways you can engage with the environment around you. A red X on the interaction icon means you can neither access the area nor engage with the object. You'll need to hold the interact button to complete your action with certain objects. Okay. So, interact, what's my interact button? Oh, I guess E. There's another frozen corpse there. Okay, so we can't interact with that. I found something. Looks like a chest of some sort. Well, what are you waiting for? Okay, here goes. ... I can't open it. Help me. It's a miracle I've survived this long in the company of fools. Just press and hold the button indicated in the tutorial graphic and voila. It's usually a good idea to have someone with a high sleight stat in your team to do the dirty work. Containers like this may hold valuable loot. A high sleight will lead to better chances of finding loot. Chest will be opened by a party member with the highest sleight. Scavengers with the low sleight may have difficulty opening this chest and will often find less loot. Okay, so I guess just automatically. Okay, I guess it's her. Okay, so she has the highest sleight, so automatically it's her. Toolbox. Okay. I'm assuming loot this and loot all, maybe? So, scrap metal, wood planks, chains, herbal balm. So if we hit R, does that loot everything? Chests here are different from the ones back in Adina. Forget the chest, try checking your inventory and character bios as indicated in the bottom right corner of the screen. So, I'm assuming we just picked up all that stuff. Yeah, we got that. Got all that stuff. Alright, fair enough. Sure, we're going to be in a battle soon just to try that out. It's freezing out here. You think the spooks are getting close. Did you forget to bring the geistometer again? We should keep it going. No use going back the way we came if they are... Stay put for too long and they'll catch up. Remember, if your health or vigor drops to 0, we'll be the ones spooking this place. Let's go. I feel uneasy. This place gives me the creeps. The red bar on the character heads-up display indicates health. If the character health drops to 0, he or she will die. Damage to health is usually incurred during combat. The yellow bar on the character indicates vigor. The character will also die if vigor drops to 0. Damage to vigor is usually incurred through the stress exploration. Okay, makes sense, I guess. You gain flourish points through critical action bonuses and finishing turns during combat. Accumulating enough will activate your flourish, which all of them currently have that activated. Looks like our vigor is still is high for everybody at the moment. Infrasonic totem. You spring a trap that spreads infrasonic waves, causing you a strange tension. Health -2, hand tremors. It's dangerous. Watch your feet. Ouch. Sarge, another trap. Best to have someone with a high awareness stat in your team to avoid them. Traps are a dangerous feature of Ice Snare. Your party leader or the entire team could incur damage from an activated trap. Characters with high awareness will warn your party of imminent danger and allow you to avoid unexpected casualties from traps. Characters with low awareness will trigger traps more easily. Some actions will have a probability of failure. When you see this green script, it means your attempt was a success. The red script means failed and you'll incur a penalty. Makes sense. Gray script means you missed and the enemy has evaded your attack. Okay. Blue script means you scored a critical and your actions effects have been maximized. Okay. So you did take some damage. I mean, is it better to have somebody with higher awareness at the front of the party or something? Or just in the party? I just saw something move in the distance. Get your weapons ready and think fast. Let's make sure we all get home today. I'm ready. Right, so we got some bad guys here. Mad survivors. Alright, you have encounter hostile enemies. Your team is located on the left and the enemy is positioned on the right. Each team has 4 slots rising in value from center. The team's characters, each heads-up displays have slot icons denoting their space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. The bottom bar displays turn order using the characters heads-up display slot icons. Makes sense. A higher awareness gives characters an advantage in initiative. If 2 characters have the same awareness, the one positioned in front will get initiative. Okay. Normal skills are your character's default abilities. The flourish is powerful but needs to be charged by accumulating flourish points. Excuse me. Using guard helps your characters defend themselves at the cost of 1 vigor. It is a useful way to defend against powerful enemy flourishes. You may even get a flourish point. You cannot use items or change relics during combat. However, you may check the map and buy all for the benefit of planning your next move. Okay. Formation allows you to rearrange your team in the heat of combat. Runaway is also a good option for avoiding combat. Okay. So, she gets to go first because... Or no. Yeah, she gets to go first because she just has the highest everything. And then he'll go next. Then this guy will go, and then this guy will go. So we'll actually have 3 turns pretty quickly here. So she can guard. She can do this attack. She can throw her... whatchamacallit. Actually, would give us a little bit of a tooltip here. Okay, I guess it will tell me once I click on it. There are 3 range types for every skill: short range, mid range, and long range. Short range skills are only available while positioned in the first or second slot. Okay, that makes sense. And can only target enemies in the first and second slots. That also makes sense. Mid range skills can be used in any position, but can only target enemies in the first and second slots. Okay. Long range skills can be used in any position, can target any position. Okay. Choose your target. Your target reticle is visible in the enemy heads-up display and can also speed up. You can also speed up the pace of combat. Oh, using shift. Okay. So this was a medium range shot because she's in the 3rd slot and can hit any of these other guys. Actually, I think she can only hit. Can she only hit that guy? A second. She can't use that because that's too far out. I thought this thing was... Okay, this thing can hit... Has to be used in the first 2 slots. Can hit anybody in the first 2 slots. This thing can be used in any of the slots because this one's longer range. And can hit anybody in any of the slots. Why can't she not hit any of the other spots? Not that I necessarily want to. I mean, we'll start with that guy, I guess. That's fine. Because that was the guy that was going to move next anyway. But I don't know, maybe there was a way to target differently that I was missing. Alright, so you could heal somebody. We don't need to do that. This is another one of this is a short range, so first two and first two. I guess I wonder if this counts as a first two slot now because this guy's gone. I actually don't know. Like, how do we can't change? Okay, well, I guess we'll just do that guy. Because I didn't kill him. This guy will get to go next. Alright, so this thing... Well, we'll just use this ability. It's just a basic ability. That should be fine. And same thing for you. I mean, this is just normal stuff. Oh, she's pretty strong. I mean, I'm going pretty slow here, and I apologize for that if this is all pretty normal and straightforward. Honestly, I probably could have figured this out pretty quickly. I just want to read through this for anybody that doesn't, isn't, figuring this out pretty quickly. So I'm kind of going through it maybe a little bit slower than necessary. But, alright, so let's move forward. Can we loot anything off these guys? Do we automatically loot stuff? Doesn't look like it. Private Biggs. I told you guys I had a bad feeling about this place. You're the one that insisted we come out here to begin with. By all means, continue quarreling amongst yourselves if you want to be ice pops. We have the spoils we came for, and it's colder... okay. Some interesting language. It's cold out here. I, for one, am ready to return. Hold up, guys. I see a body. Looks like a girl. Who is it? Uh-oh. I think that's the girl that we, She's not from Dale Arc. I don't recognize her, and no other scavenging teams came up today either. She looks like the girl from the first screen. Private Wedge. Well, we can't help her now. Search the body. Seriously? You search her. Wait, she's still breathing. We should help her. Who knows how long she's been out here? You want to bring her back? Are you mad? We have no clue who she is. She could be with the Green Flame for all we know. Who's the Green Flame? Maybe I could have clicked on that. She doesn't look like one of them. We can't risk compromising Dale Ark's location. Celeste will have our heads, and what if she knows how to cast that strange magic? We don't have to worry about that. She's unconscious. Captain Landville. Okay, I guess that just goes past it. Looks like it's your lucky day, girl. Got an achievement.
I once read a man would have to go below the waves to understand the true scale of an iceberg. Reminds me of you, dear father. I confess I never really knew you. After all, how does one get the measure of a man when there's so much beneath the surface? Nevertheless, I owe my survival of Zumurud's blistering deserts and the wild forests of Sylvia to your training. When I was summoned home to Edina, in order to read your last will and testament, I didn't know what to expect. I suppose it comes as no surprise. You remained a mystery, even in death. I now find myself beckoned to the dwarven realm of Dockheim by the encrypted journal and ancient relic you left behind, on an expedition to the cursed city of Eisenair for answers you never provided. I shall not be daunted. My determination is equal to the task at hand. If, as you say, this Vambrace is the key to entering that forbidden city, I will find what I seek. My journey has been difficult. Since the Vambrace entered my possession, I have been plagued by unsettling dreams of a ghostly blade cutting me down.
Dun dun dun. Chapter 1. The Adventurous. Guess that's probably going to be our main character there. Girl, my head. Glad you could join us, Sleeping Beauty. Who are you? Let's make this clear. I'm the one asking questions here. You can start with your name. My name is Lyric. Avelia Lyric. I'm Landville Esquire. You're lucky we found you. A moment later, and you'd be another piece of frozen decor gracing the streets. I must have fainted. I've never felt a chill like that before. We are, unfortunately, well acquainted with it here. Celeste had half a mind to leave you up there. Good for you. She's not calling the shots, and I was feeling generous. Up there? So we're underground? Looks like I've got a sharp one on my hands. I took the liberty of searching your stuff. A bunch of climbing gear and a strange book nobody can read. Explain. I came here seeking answers about my father, the late Dr. Nicolau Lyric. I traveled here from Adina with his journal. Right. Everyone knows nobody goes in and nobody ever comes out of Icesnare. Icesnare? You mean I'm here? Actually made it inside the city? Suppose for a moment I entertain your absurd story. How did you get past the Frostveil? That barrier around the city, I walked through it. Enough of this nonsense. You think I haven't seen what happens when someone touches it? Instant death. The only freaks wandering the surface are either spooks, mad survivors, or the green flame. You're not dead, and far as I can tell, you're still sane. So let's cut through the crap. What's your connection with the green flame? I don't know them. I actually don't know them. Green what? Green Flame, the archonic cult hell-bent on destroying the Guardian Alliance. Ring any bells, or have you been living under a rock? They're the ones responsible for this frozen curse. I can assure you I'm not with them. I just got here. You're serious, aren't you? Well, imagine my surprise to learn some Adini decided to take a leisure stroll on the surface. Listen, I have a matter of great urgency. I'm looking for an individual named Zacard. Do you know of him? There's nothing less for us to discuss right now. But I am feeling gracious today, so I'll tell you I'm giving you tentative permission to move about Dale Ark until I figure out what to do with you. That is, Dale Ark. Oh, that's the name of our lovely abode deep below Icesnare. Welcome to paradise. You're just letting me go? There's nowhere to run, so you best make yourself at home. In fact, take this. You'll need some if you want to survive down here. What's this? You call it Helion? It's the only currency worth anything down here. Consider it a little welcome gift. I've never seen paper money. Try anything funny, and you're dead. In a cell or right back on the surface where we found you. Are we clear? Crystal. Bum bum bum. I'm famished. Is there anything to eat down here? Alright, you can run while you're in Dale Ark. So, I guess A and D plus shift. This is the Codex Illuminus. It's separated into two sections, the Codex and Journal. Change books to view the journal. It contains details on your current mission and goal. Press left to right to move between completed and working mission sections. Alright, cool. I guess it's in, which we just looked at. There we can inherit the Codex from her father, unlock its encrypted pages to learn more about the world, its history, and other mysteries. Press left, right to toggle between Codex categories. Press up, down to check the pages within. Change books to view the journal. It contains details on your current mission and goal. Alright, so... I mean, not really a lot. Obviously, basically nothing here. Interesting. Guess we'll get more of that as time goes by. This is us. Whirlwind. Deadeye. That's cool. Okay. Got release form. Okay. Alright. I guess we got nothing going on here. Alright, I guess we were in a little bit of a prison cell. Prison guard, the captain's finished with you, eh? That was fast. Please wait while I process your paperwork. Are you processing my paperwork now? How to keep your body warm. Step 1, make a fire. Step 2, stand in front of the fire. Step 3, be warm. Okay, well there we go. Keep your distance from her or you're bound to lose a limb. That's Isabel Salazar. The woman knows black magic. Consider herself be warmed. Can't place her, but for some reason she looks so familiar. The frostwind howls around you. Your presence here will bring much anguish. What? I don't understand. Your paperwork is done. Scram before we change our mind. I wonder if she'll be part of our party at some point. Oh, well, hello there. That's interesting. So I guess this is us down below. Huh. Well, this is an interesting perspective. I wasn't expecting this. Progress has been saved. So I guess we'll just start looking around. What is this? Sylvany Healing Hall. Celestine Guard. Apologies, Outlander. I cannot permit visitors to pass unless they are injured or have the proper permissions. Okay, well, I'm not injured. So I guess this is where we go if we're injured. This looks like an elevator. Turn back. This is prohibited area. Okay. I'm just kind of following along one wall, basically. Hunter's Camp. You're the Outlander Sarge brought down. What are you doing here? Manville let me go. What was he thinking? You may be free now, but you're still not permitted here. Step away. Okay. Well, then where can I go? That's 3 places I've been not permitted to go. Alright, there's a tavern of some sort. Surely I can go to the tavern. Lost Lady Inn. Where do you think you're going, Outlander? You'll need Zakhar's permission to come in here. Okay, apparently I can't even go in here. Oh, I guess I should be going over here to the question mark is my guess. In fact, I will just go ahead and go straight over here. Foxier Market. You're not permitted to be roaming around here. Well, never mind. Calm yourself, good sir. This is my dear friend. Do you not recognize her? You got fox ears. Okay. Another girl, eh? You still need to check her papers, though. No need to bother. I can personally vouch for her. After all, a friend of mine is a friend of the North Adventure Company. Alright, go on. Who is the smooth talker? What gorgeous eyes the lady has. Mahoram, relic hunting extraordinaire at your service. Sorry, but isn't that just a fancy way to say you're a thief of antiquities? You offend my sensibilities with such barbed words. I am merely a humble adventurer who got stuck in the wrong place at the wrong time. Thanks for defending me at the market gate. My name's Lyric. Why did you help me anyway? I have a quick ear, milady. Life here can be difficult for an outlander unfamiliar with our strange ways. Forgive me, you must be famished. Allow me to take you to the market. That's one offer I won't refuse. Come then, follow me. Hello, yes, soul. This is Lyric, my dear friend, since today. She's gawking at me. Yes, soul, huh? That's a pretty name. How can I help you two today? Do you have anything to eat? I can pay in gold. We don't use gold here, milady. Don't you have any Hellion? The Foxier traditionally burnt it as an offering to our ancestors. It's now the currency of choice for spooks. You mean this, right? Landville gave me some. Great, shall we make a deal? Anything in particular you're looking for? Dalark survivors and sober wraiths conducts trade using a paper currency called Hellion. You'll need to scavenge and sell supplies you found in the field to earn more. Switch between the shop wares in your inventory to buy and sell items. Merchantry represents your ability to negotiate with merchants. More options and rare items will appear in the shop if you have a high merchantry stat. Cool. So, splint. Okay, so we can set bones. That's cool. Gecko tail skewer. Low health but higher vigor. Okay. Sylvany tea. Okay. Centipedes. Ugh. That's disgusting. Vox syrup. Don't you have just like regular food? I guess you got to pick one or the other. Lower health or lower vigor. So how much do I have? I have 500, I guess, and this costs, I guess 15 is what that says. Okay. Well, that sounds fun. I mean, do I actually want to buy this? Is it actually going to make me buy some of this? Fur vest. fire kit. I mean, all this seems like, you know, some of this seems pretty good. Don't get me wrong. I don't know how critically we need it. So I'm just going to skip it for now. Stop right there. Lady Celeste, what brings you to our quiet corner of Dalark? What are you doing out of prison? Mayhaps. Mayhaps? There is a misunder... Shut your mouth, Morham. Guards, arrest her. What? I honestly didn't think you were going to make it when we dumped you in that cell. Celeste, right? Landville mentioned your team found me. Save the pleasantries. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. Regardless, you have my thanks. You received no charity from us. My team found you on the street. Thought you might be a green flame agent we could interrogate. Good intel is hard to come by nowadays. I understand everyone's suspicious, but I already told Landville I have no connection to them. Am I to believe you just waltzed into Eisner? Ridiculous. The frost veil surrounding the city kills anything that touches it. We have Isabel to thank for that wretched gift that keeps giving. I just saw her in the prison. What does she have to do with all this? You can stop playing coy. I'm not buying your act, lady. If what Landville said is true, I'm the first person to enter the city in a year. Nobody outside has the slightest clue of what's happening here. Want to know what really happened? We were the fools that got caught in the middle of a civil war. Between who? Tensions between the dwarves and drifters as old as the city itself. We never imagined Eisner would devolve into total chaos. The Green Flame had been here stoking tensions for months, if not years. When the time came, they seized the moment and orchestrated a decisive coup. In whose name? The King of Shades. He cursed this place and keeps an iron grip on it, but I'm sure that's no surprise to you. After all, you show up now. That's convenient. Maybe Landville believes your little sob story, but you're not fooling me. You've got the wrong idea about me. I came here in good faith. Too bad. You're marching right to that prison cell, and you're going to learn to get real cozy with that witch friend of yours. ... Private Wedge. Ma'am, we have a problem. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? There's a mad wraith in Dalark. What? How's that possible? It's at the Ascending Room. Please come. Just my luck. Don't think this changes anything. You're coming with me. Could the rumors about the mad wraith's nice snare be true? Uh-oh. Something's going on. Everybody stand back. That's no ordinary spook. It's gone mad. Warg. Watch out! Exclamation. Celeste, what's going on here? Captain, it appears some spooks hitched a ride to Dalark in the Ascending Room. Who was on duty? We lost 2 souls here. There's no witnesses as to how they got in, sir. We arrived a moment too late. Lyric stopped it. Is that so? I guess your theory that she was with the Green Flame didn't age well. What say you now? Sir, we shouldn't jump to any conclusions. Nonsense. Get these men to the Sylvani Healing Hall and be discreet about it. We don't need to cause any unnecessary panic, and post some guards on the surface. Lyric, meet me in the war room at the Guardian's Barracks. There's someone who would like a word with you. Alright, well, that's a lot of story so far. I mean, a lot of up story, so not a lot of action so far. But we're going to put a cut in there. Hopefully we get a little bit more action next episode as we kind of get a little bit more into this story. But, you know, it's kind of cool so far. Kind of get into what's going on. We've got Lyric here and then, you know, kind of developing her story a little bit. I don't know how far we're going to go into this Let's Try. Probably a few episodes. But, yeah, I think it's cool. Cool graphics so far. Hopefully we get, like I said, get into a little bit more of the action, kind of see some more of that. But, yeah, please let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think about, you know, any of these kind of indie games that I've been trying out. And if you do like these, please put a like on the this episode. The first episode for sure helps out a lot. Or, you know, subscribe, things like that. But yeah, I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.